Hi everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. We're going to do a short yogic practice today focusing on our throat energy center. This is our energy center that resides somewhere between our shoulders and the top of our ears. And it's responsible for our communication, clear communication, that is especially speaking our truth, being courageous to speak our truth, our creativity, as well as our active listening. Active listening to others as well as to ourselves. It is where our thyroid gland resides, and a lot of women, including me, have underactive thyroid, and a lot of asanas today really help stimulate it. So I really hope you will find it not only relaxing and strengthening, but also useful if you have any kind of underactive thyroid issues. We're going to start seated. So either you sit in Sukhasana, in a cross-legged position, or you can sit on your heels or in hero's pose between your heels as you prefer. And we're going to start with Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi breath is a breath with throat lock. So it's also very stimulating for our neck area and for our thyroid gland. So Ujjayi breath is just a normal inhale through the nose, and exhale, it's with closed mouth, but with a lock in our throat. The best way how to practice this is to try first with an open mouth. So inhale, and with an open mouth, like you'd want to fog a mirror. And then you do the same with an exhale, just close your mouth. So again, try it with open mouth. And now close your mouth. And you can really hear the exhale, it's like waves. Yeah, it's a little bit like sea waves. So just normal inhale, and then exhale, mouth closed, but using throat lock. This is also a great breath that you can use if when you're in warriors, or if you're in any kind of strenuous exercise, you have to hold poses, not only in yoga, but also in other kinds of workouts. So let's do 10 Ujjayi breath before we begin with our asana practice. So let's begin. Inhale. Exhale, engage your throat lock. Inhale. Exhale, engage your throat lock. Inhale. Engage. Mouth close. So let's do 7 more at your own pace. You can close your eyes. It will maybe make your experience even better. And just continue. Try to make the inhales and exhales of the same length. Maybe you can count to 3 or 4 on an inhale, and the same on an exhale. Relax your shoulders, straighten your spine. Sit bones are into the mat or on the heels. Crown of the head towards the ceiling while you're exercising your Ujjayi breath. Now wherever you are, come into our last round. Inhale and exhale. Now release your Ujjayi breath, come back to normal breathing, and we'll do a neck stretch first. So let's bring our right ear to our right shoulder. You can extend your right arm, bring it over to your opposite temple, and pull slightly, not too much. Maybe bring your left arm away from you, and now find your best stretch here. Maybe bring your chin slightly forward, slightly backwards, and then breathe. So inhale to the middle, release your arms, and exhale to the other side. Now bring your left arm over the top of your head across to your opposite temple and your right arm outstretched to the right. Really try to push your opposite shoulder, so right shoulder, in this case, towards the floor. Last deep inhale and exhale. Inhale back into the middle, and let's do 10 shoulder releases. So inhale up, exhale down, and try to do it really short, strong inhales and exhales, okay? So forcefully release down. That's really great if you have any kind of tension in the shoulders that's coming up your back or your neck or down your back. Last one. And let's just shake it out a bit. And now from here, let's come into all fours. Deep inhale and exhale in our neutral tabletop. Again, inhale. And let's exhale into our downward dog. Extend your spine here, really push into your hands. Chest towards your hips. You're going to have your knees bent or straight. You can have your feet hip width apart or closer. Just find what suits you best. Deep inhales and exhales in our downward dog. And now from here, I'm just going to slightly go forward. Inhale your right leg up into three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, come forward, shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, right leg up. And exhale, come with your right foot between your hands. Your back foot is at 90 degrees, so that your front heel is bisecting your back arch. And let's inhale up into warrior one. Try to bring your torso to the middle so that it's not leaning too much forward. If your hips are tight, you can bring your toes of your back foot slightly in. And just breathe here in your strong warrior two. And try to have your arms straight. And from here, let's open into cactus shape. On an inhale, opening your chest. And I'll come with your back arm across your front. So my left is coming across my right arm into eagle wrap. If you can't do that, just hug yourself. Or you can just sort of have your hands, your upper hands touching. If you can't do the full wrap, have your palms touching in the middle. Now let's inhale up, opening, and exhale, flowing down on the inner side of our right leg. Really open the space between your shoulder blades, the back of your upper back. Chin goes towards the chest. Both legs are strong. Inhale back up. Open your chest. And let's release back into warrior two. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, let's come back down, hands on the floor, and let's step back into downward dog. Now we can rest here in your downward dog, or let's inhale into plank, and you'll do a flow with me, either halfway down or all the way down, and then inhaling into cobra, hips into mat, open the chest, shoulders down and back, and exhaling into downward dog. Let's inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, left leg up. And exhale, bring your left foot between your hands. And we'll come into warrior two on the other side. I'm just going to turn around so that I'm facing the camera. So your back right foot is now at 90 degrees. your front foot is facing forward and your front left heel is bisecting your back arch. So let's inhale all the way up into our warrior two on the other side. Strong legs. Take care that your back arm is not coming down. Engage your core here. See that your front knee is not coming inwards. Keep it out. And now let's inhale, cactus arms. And now bring your right arm across your left. Bind. So either only tops of your hands or you hug yourself, or full eagle arms bind. Inhaling, opening, and exhaling, falling forward. On the inside of your left leg. Chin towards your chest, open your upper back, really the space between your shoulder blades. Open it up and chin to chest as much as you can, opening the back of your neck. Two more inhales and exhales here. Now strong legs and push yourself up. Inhaling, slight back bend. Exhaling, releasing back into warrior two. Inhaling, reverse. And exhaling, coming back down. Hands onto the mat, and let's come into downward dog. From a downward dog, we'll do another flow if you want, or you can stay here. So let's inhale into plank. I'm going to exhale only halfway down this time in chaturanga. Inhale into upward dog or cobra if you're on the floor. And exhale back into downward dog. We'll come quickly into dolphin pose here. Just come onto your forearms. Really push into your forearms. Push your chest towards your thighs and really try to walk slightly closer towards your face if you can. Let your head go. And feel the back of your neck relaxed. Shoulders strong. Now slowly come down, back onto all fours. And now we can sit on our heels or between our heels, however you find it best. I'm just going to turn around. And from here we'll be opening our chest as a warm-up for camel pose. So bring your hands back, fingertips are facing your feet. And just open your chest as much as you can. And if you have a healthy neck, release your head down and really now open the front side of your neck. We were opening the back side before and now we're opening the front. Push your heart towards the ceiling. And now slowly bring chin towards your chest. Come back up. And we'll come into a proper camel. So you can fold your mat here or take a blanket just to pad your knees. And I'm going to tuck under my toes so that I'm going to have my heels slightly up. And from here, you bring your hands on your low back, fingers up, so tops of the fingers up. Deep inhale, push your hips forward and just open your chest. And if you see that if you're coming more towards your heels, if your hips are coming back with you and they can't stay over your heels, just stay up here, okay? Hips have to stay aligned, not with your heels, aligned with your knees. So hips have to stay aligned with your knees. So deep inhale, push your hips forward, open your chest, and if you can, without your hips going back, grab your heels. And now if you have a healthy neck, you can release your head down. It's also a great, great exercise for a neck, as well as a chest opener. Push your hips forward all this time. 3 long inhales and exhales here in our camel. If you're super advanced, you can also bring your feet down, sort of on the tops of your feet. Then you'll be opening even more. On the next inhale, bring your hands back to your lower back. Engage your core and push yourselves up. Now let's sit back onto our heels. And we'll just do a gentle twist here to release our lower back. Don't twist too much here. It's just a really gentle twist, and don't look backwards too much with your neck. Align your neck with the rest of your spine. And now let's go to the other side. And from here, we'll be coming onto our backs. So let's just sit. Bend your knees, arms in front of you, and let's come down very slowly, one vertebra at a time. We'll do a bit of core here, sort of activate, just very, 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 very slowly. And we'll do 2 more asanas, which I really love, especially for the throat energy center and to stimulate my lazy thyroid. First one is shoulder stand with plow, and the second one is bridge. So for the shoulder stand, if you want, you can sort of roll your mat again and just put it underneath your shoulders so that the tops of your shoulders are at the edge of your rolled mat. I'm going to show it to you. So like this. And the edge of my shoulders here are on the top of my rolled mat, and my head is on the floor. It will protect your neck. And from here, legs up. If this is enough, if you have any kind of spinal injuries, you can just stay here or put blocks below your sacrum and have your then legs a bit higher up. Yeah? If you can, support your lower back and come into your shoulder stand. Engage your core here. If you have any pain in your neck, don't do it. I'm not going to look towards the camera now because when you're in shoulder stand or in plow, it's not really advisable to move your neck. So just stay here in your shoulder stand. This is a great, great, great exercise for our thyroid gland. Deep inhale. And let's exhale into plow if you can. If not, just stay here, or you can come slowly back onto the mat. But if you can, bring one leg down. You can also put a chair behind you, and you can bring the tops of your toes onto a chair. So it could be like high up like this, yeah? So you don't have to come all the way down. Don't forget to breathe. Don't move your neck left and right. Try to extend your back as much as you can. Your tailbone towards the floor, towards the ceiling. And now slowly bring your hands down onto the floor and very, very slowly, one vertebra at a time, come back onto the mat. You can bring your feet mat width apart here, knees bent and together in the middle of the mat just to release your low back. And from here you can roll out your mat. Now bring your heels close to your sit bones. Maybe you'll be able to touch your heels with your hands or with the tops of your fingers. And now let's inhale into our bridge pose. Hips up as much as you can. Take care that your knees are not splaying apart. Oh, I shouldn't be moving my neck so much and looking to the camera here in my bridge pose. Really push into the mat with your arms and with your hands. Maybe you can shimmy your shoulders slightly behind your back. And if you want, you can also interlace your fingers behind your back. Open up your chest, push your chest towards your face, hips up towards the ceiling, strong legs, and let's focus on our deep inhales and exhales. Most welcome to use your ujjayi here as well. Constricting the throat on the exhale. Last one. And now slowly release, again, one vertebra at a time. Go very, very slow. Now let's do a quick cat stretch. Bring your right knee towards your chest. Just bringing over to the left. Extending your right arm towards the upper right corner of your mat. Let's do the same on the other side. Again, twist to release our low back. It doesn't have to be the deepest twist ever, just a light one. Now bring your left knee back and let's release into Shavasana. If you feel any tension around your sacrum, low back, you can also stay in Shavasana as we did before, with feet mat width apart, knees bent, touching in the middle and really pushing your low back into the mat, releasing. So however you like. 5 breaths to integrate our practice. Just focus on your throat, on the entire area, from your thyroid up through the mouth to the top of your ears. Imagine color light blue, filling this space. This is the color of our throat, energy center. Let's just gather it there. And solidify our courage to speak our truth. Now from here, start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe do a couple of wrist circles or ankle circles. Or maybe wrist stretches if you're going to be behind the computer a lot, or you were behind the computer a lot throughout the day. And now slowly either come to your left or your right hip, or if you want, you can roll up the spine, as I will, because I still have half of the day ahead of me. And come into your seated position, either sitting in Sukhasana, in cross-legged, or you can sit on your heels or between your heels. Straighten your spine. And let's do 3 inhales. Arms up. Hands together. Exhale. Bring your hands across your face, towards your chest. Another one. Inhale. And exhale. And our last one, inhale, arms up, and exhale. Bring your hands in front of your throat. Place your right hand on your throat, your left on the top. Just feel the heat. And now shake it out. So thank you very much for joining me today for our throat energy center yoga flow, and I hope that your thyroid is now more active and that you feel better and more energized. And just let me know in the comments how you felt after the practice, what you would like to see more of on my channel, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Bye. Namaste.